Hey everyone, Shelby again. Sorry it's been so long. I've been going through a lot of stuff with my braces lately and just, as you noticed, this probably, it doesn't seem like my normal camera because it's not, it's my iPod. Bought myself an iPod Touch not that long ago. Really happy about it, but, okay. Now it's time to be serious. This is going to be a serious video. Like, more serious than any of my other videos have ever been. I'm sure you've all recently heard about Amanda Todd and what happened to her. Her committing suicide about, I think 4 days ago it was, the 10th, I think. And I just want to say that bullying, it's gotta stop. It's just not right. I mean, look what it did to her. She couldn't take it anymore. And you know what? I'm pretty sure a lot of us have felt that way. That we can't take it anymore. But you know what? We can. We're stronger than that. I'm not saying Amanda wasn't strong. She was. But, I mean, she felt alone and nobody stepped up to prove her wrong. Nobody else stood up for her. And because she made one mistake, she was haunted for quite some time. And you know what? We've all made mistakes. Every single one of us. And some of us, maybe ones that we really wish we hadn't done. But you know what? We're human. It's what we do. We learn from our mistakes. That's kind of why we make them. Sorry, I got a text. I'll answer that later. But, you know what? If you right there, if you are one of those people that is bullying people, and they are going home, and you know what? If you and your friends are ganging up on someone, cut it out. Look what happened to Amanda. I mean, you hear all these stories about how bad bullies or whatever, or the people that picked on them feel after they're gone. Don't wait till after they're gone to feel bad about what you're doing to them. They don't deserve it. And you know what? You might be bullying them because you're bullied yourself. Just because you're being bullied doesn't mean you need to bully others. I'm bullied. I'm bullied all the time. And you know what? I live with it. I've learned to live with it. I mean, I used to feel that I was alone, that I had no one. You know what? I was wrong. I do have people. I've got a lot of people. I've got my family, I've got my friends, I've got so many people. I mean, my best friends alone. I have so many of them, and, like, Tiffany and Tiana, like, right now, I did something that I wasn't proud of back in 7th grade. I'm just gonna say it. I made a terroristic threat against another student that I had been fighting with for a while. I got suspended. But that's my fault. I made a mistake. And you know what? I've moved on, and so has he. We're actually pretty good friends now. Nick, if you could see this, I'm talking about you, dude. But yeah, I mean, Tiffany and Tiana, they stood by me through all of that. People were picking on me, constantly calling me a terrorist, whatever, saying I should go back where I came from, go back to Al-Qaeda, or whatever. And you know what? It got really bad for me. Tiffany and Tiana were always there for me. They stood up for me. They weren't afraid to speak up. They weren't afraid what other people would say about them. I mean, we were friends, and they weren't going to let anyone pick on me without them having a say in it. And I mean, Tiffany and Tiana have been there for me for quite a while now. I mean, they got me wearing makeup, if you haven't noticed. I mean, they've always been there for me, ever since I switched schools and moved to here. I mean, where I used to go, yeah, I didn't get bullied. I was friends with everybody. But you know what? I didn't learn anything. I didn't learn how to deal with it until I came here. And now that I am here, I'm bullied a lot. And you know what? I could care less about what they say about me. People may not like me. And you know what? I don't care. I don't need to be that person that everybody likes. Because you know what? When you're that person, like, I'm not saying it's always a bad thing. I mean, if you're just a wonderful person to be around, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you are, then that's great. But if you're the person that... There was a fuzz, like, right in front of the camera. That was kind of stupid. But if you're one of those people that constantly changes who you hang out with, what you do, how you look, how you dress, how you talk, how you act, just because you want somebody to like you, you don't need to do that. True friends will like you for who you are, not for who everybody else wants you to be. And you know what? That's who I am. I am myself. I am me. And you know what? You're not going to change that. Nobody is. I will be me, and I will be proud of being me. My friends like me for who I am, not for who you want me to be, or Santa Claus wants me to be, or whoever. I'm going to be who I want to be, and I'm going to live my life the way I want to. Bullies, whatever, they're not going to run my life, and I hope you don't let them run yours either. Even though I don't know you, I'm pretty sure you are an amazing person, and if you're being bullied, you don't deserve it. Nobody does. But there are people out there that will pick on you and will bully you. Don't let them have a say in what you do and how you live your life. Live your life being you and being proud. I do. And look, I'm happy. I've got awesome friends. I've got an amazing family. I have an amazing boyfriend and everything. And they all like me for who I am. Not for who the bullies at school want me to be. Or why they're picking on me. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm getting picked on because I'm too fat. Or I'm not pretty enough. Or whatever. You know what? I don't care. You may not think I'm pretty, but there are people out there that do. You may think I'm too fat. There are people out there that think I should eat more. As weird as that sounds, it's true. Whatever. I mean, there are people that say I'm annoying. There are others that say I'm awesome. I don't care about the negative things that people say about me because I've got so many other people saying so many positive things. The negatives, they blow right away. They have no say in my life. I don't care. And you know what? I hope that's you. I hope you're the kind of person that doesn't listen to the negatives, doesn't let the bullies run their life. And if you ever feel alone, you're not. You never are. You've always got family or friends or whatever. And you may not be getting bullied and you may not be a bully per se, but you may just be a bystander. And you know what? That's fine. That is perfectly fine. But if you see that kid at lunch sitting by themselves every day, go sit with them. Talk to them. Get to know them. I mean, you may not know them. You may know them and not like some of the things they do. I mean, don't let them feel alone. Don't let them feel like there's nobody there for them. Be the better person out there. Go talk to that kid that sits by you in math that never talks. Sit with the kid at lunch who never says a word to anybody. Talk to the person that's always buried in a book, barely looking up to have human contact. Don't make them feel alone. Make them feel loved. Just like all of us are. Nobody is ever alone. Amanda felt she was alone. And she switched schools 3, maybe 4 times. And nobody had the guts to stand up for her. She made a mistake. Big deal. Everybody makes mistakes. You do, I do, everybody does. All of them. And you know what? If we make a mistake that haunts us for the rest of our lives, then we make a mistake. But you know what? People learn from mistakes, and other people should learn to move on. Just because you do something wrong, you can't go blame it on a mistake that somebody else made a month ago, a year ago, even a week ago. It's not right. You know, it's a terrible thing that people will have to stoop so low to bully other people just because they need to feel better about themselves. And you know what? It's not okay. Nobody should have to feel that way about themselves. And nobody should be pushed to the point that Amanda was. And many others before her. It's just not, it's not okay. If you're picking on someone, cut it out. I mean, do you want to be that person that one day the principal comes into your classroom and says, yeah, they're dead, they committed suicide? Do you want to be the person sitting in there thinking to yourself, this is my fault. If I hadn't called her fat, if I hadn't tripped her in the hallway and laughed, would she still be here? Don't be that person. Don't be the person that has to constantly sit there and think, was it my fault? What else have I done to people? Just don't do it. If you bully someone, apologize. Tell them you know you've done wrong. Don't continue doing it. It's terrible. You know what? I used to bully people too. I used to be that person. I went through a tough time in my life and I started taking it out on other people, even ones I didn't know. And you know what? I learned. And it's terrible that other people haven't. And if you're being bullied, which I'm pretty sure a lot of us are, I mean, it happens. Don't let them run your life. And never feel like you're alone, because you never are. I felt alone. I learned I wasn't. You aren't either. You, right there, have people out there that care about you, that love you, that would hate to see you go. Don't leave all of that. Don't leave them. Don't leave your family, your friends, heck, even your teachers. I mean, you turn your homework in late, you get in trouble. But that's what their job, that's what they have to do. Just don't feel alone, because you're not. You have so many people out there. And you know what? If you feel like you can't find anybody, talk to me. I will help you. I will be there for you. You're not alone. And I won't let you feel alone. So, yeah. If you're bullying, cut it out. If you're being bullied, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself or others that are being bullied. Have a voice. I do. Look at me now. I am speaking out to all of you. And you know what? If people at my school see this, which I know some of them will, I'm not afraid anymore. I am not afraid to speak my mind and to be who I want to be, just because this person isn't happy with it. You know what? Let them not be happy with it. You run your life, not them. So, yeah. Stand up for yourself. You're not alone. You never will be. I should probably go. I gotta clean my room. So, yeah. That's my serious video right now. Bye, everyone. And I hope this taught you something. And if not, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bye, guys.